definitely representative of San Francisco being out here as police officers, and we definitely have an opportunity to show San Francisco in a very positive way, and just the way we interact with the tourists or the citizens in the area.
As a whole, we have a very good rapport with the community. It's all about respect. We respect their rights, they respect our rights. We approach them, and we'll talk to them. We can go up to anyone and say, hi, how you doing? And Officer, my partner, is Smiley. He's always smiling, but he's really like a cuddly bear. I'm serious. He's really, really, really soft-spoken. So once you get to know him, his size is not even a factor.
Bob and I have had the opportunity to work together on the street, walking the beat in the past. And during that time, we would suggest how nice it would be to get out there and sort of present the human side of police officers to the public and the community we serve, because it didn't seem like that was really acknowledged as much as we'd like anyway.
The problem is that we have this image of police officers, nothing that is warm and fuzzy. We don't know anything about your your human feelings, because we see you out in the streets doing the tough job.
Yeah, and that's what Andrew and I were trying to correct. We feel as though the police that we knew, ourselves included, were nice people, hardworking, and it seemed like we would never see that portrayed in the media or anywhere. We wanted to try and rectify that.
We're trying to express sort of our vision as to who we are as human beings. I think people lose sight of the fact that we really are just human beings, that we aren't the robots who can do anything and everything all the time for everybody.
Well, your police chief, Chief Laus, seems to be very happy with the outcome, and he said that he would love to see more things like this. So are there plans to expand your video horizons here?
We're working on it. We hope so. We think that this would be a real asset to the police department and the citizens of San Francisco. You know, the idea behind it, in fact, in this show, what we did was we showed how a segment of police operations works, and that is the bicycle officer. And what we'd like to do in future shows is demonstrate how other police procedures work and so forth, and have a little bit about the human side, a little bit about how police procedures work, so the public can help. It'll help the public to utilize us. We'd like to do a show on the 911 system, the existing system, plus we're going to be converting to a new system. I think it's our responsibility to inform the public about that and how it works.
Well, you guys did a very good job. I know you spent hundreds of personal hours. All of you did this on a voluntary basis, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Good video.
Thank you.
And we will have some information up on screen in just a second that will let them know how they can contact you if they want to know more about the video making process and to borrow that video. All right?
Great.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
MC Powder.
Very educational, and, he seemed like he's trying to help, sincere, and help people out,
The CDs have been in local music stores for about 2 months. He's sold about 500 copies at $13 a piece, but he says it has nothing to do with making money.
Good morning.
Cohen says what he really wants out of all this is to bridge a gap and send a message.
That we're human beings, and the police and the community have gone apart. We need to come back together again. And I use hip-hop as that language, as that tool.
He says his message is even more important than ever. Now that he's a single father with 2 small girls.
That was fun. We're not these thugs that we're portrayed as, that we don't just run around beating people up at our whim, that we have a very tough job, and especially in the Tenderloin.
Fellow cops are cautiously optimistic that Cohen's message will make it through the madness.
People always look with sort of a negative light on the police, and if this can help, that'd be great.
Whatever helps people's image of police is fine by me.
After just 4 years as a beat cop, Cohen knows it might take a bit more time before his 2 lives truly blend. But he's convinced by being the cop who raps, his message won't simply fade away. Jennifer Jolly, Mornings on 2.
A San Francisco beat cop, frustrated with the lack of respect that he says police officers get, has made a hip-hop CD to let everybody know that cops are people too. From San Francisco, Lance Evans has more.
What's a self-described 32-year-old white, bald Jewish cop doing in the Tenderloin?
It's an honor to work down here because how many people get an option to work in a, what I call a subculture?
But in a neighborhood full of crime, colorful people, and drugs, Cohen says respect for the law is, well, just about non-existent.
One of the more difficult parts of this job that I've found is the lack of support from the community.
So Officer Andrew Cohen learned how to talk, or rather rap, to the community.
Here's another story from the Bald MC Bandit, MC Powder, talking from the streets while saying a little louder.
Nicknamed MC Powder by the community, he produced and made a CD entitled Powder, A Different Perspective. Through rap, he explores the frustration a San Francisco cop experiences on the street. One song says even cops cry over all the violence.
Cops are people, and that is the message that I'm trying to get across to the community.
So Officer Cohen got the community involved with the CD. Nikki is one of the cover models.
You're an exotic dancer and you want to dance with the CD?
I might have, because you know he kind of tight. He has some lyrics, and you know he kind of got a girl gonna be on Channel 5 tonight.
It's tough in the Tenderloin, even for cops. Cohen tries to make his job look easy.
Circle, champ.